Hey friends, this is Boot over at Ipe Ferguson Guitars, and I want to show you today this BT acoustic guitar that we hand make here at the shop. All of our guitars are made from repurposed materials, and so sometimes we get some materials that we have a limited amount of, and we like to use that stuff to make these limited edition models. This one in particular is called the BT Wine Cellar. The reason is because this top here is some eastern red cedar, all solid wood. But this eastern red cedar came from the old Ruby Winery, which is used to be about 20 minutes from here. That cedar that we got there was part of an old wine cask or something where the cedar was in constant contact with wine over who knows how many years. Great sounding wood. It smells really nice too when you're cutting it. And so we have enough material to make about 2 more of these guitars and also 2 ukuleles. So in all there'll only be 5 instruments in existence made from that material. If you're interested in having one made, just contact us through bafergusonguitars.com and we'll get some details knocked out of the way. But anyway, the rest of this guitar is made from wild cherry. From a culled cherry tree in Florence, which is about 20-30 minutes from here. And we've got a nice 3-piece back here with some cocobolo binding all the way around. Really nice stuff. And then we do a really nice decorative thing here because this is a cherry neck. We did some decorative splicing here at the heel. And then the fretboard and bridge here are made from some Ipe that came from an old boat dock off the coast of Savannah, Georgia, courtesy of our good friends Will and his dad. And they got a hold of some of this stuff, and it's beautiful stuff. Really hard to work with, though. It feels like it's a lot denser than ebony and stuff like that because it gives us a really hard time when we're cutting it, but it's so worth using it. We've got the Stay Tight Butterbean tuners there. I like using those. A lot of people, say, well, what's the difference between open gear and closed gear and stuff? And it's, a closed gear offers some protection and everything, but in the end, because we are a repair shop, I like to have everything accessible. I've got a lot of experience with repairs, so a lot of the stuff I do on our guitars are, either for preventative maintenance, like using a lot of old woods means we're using really dry woods that aren't going to shift and move on you. You're going to get the best quality you can get, and it's going to have its own story too. All our guitars come with this card here. Gives you the model number and your serial number, and we actually hand place a stamp on here. That's how far we go with this stuff. We put a stamp on there, you cut this off, put it in the mail after you've gotten your guitar, and it has a place where you write your name, email, mailing address, phone number, model number, serial number, what you like most about your guitar, and all that stuff. It's just a registration card, so in case you ever need any warranty work, pretty much as long as the guitar exists, you could hand it down to your kids, and they hand it down to your grandkids or whatever, but we'll always fix the guitars for you. We do free warranty work on there, basically. And this card also tells you what each part of the guitar came from, which is really neat. But anyway, I just wanted to take you through some of the sounds of this guitar. I'll stop blabbing, and I want to show you first of all what it sounds like just by itself. Here. Really nice and mellow. It's got a great sound to it, really easy to play. And it's really neat because the nature of the way the wood is cut, it's not a perfect quarter sawn wood. That's just how we got the pieces. So we did with what we have, and we've got some old adirondak spruce braces in there that came from the bracing from some old piano soundboards. So it's all really aged, really well seasoned, really strong. Yeah, great sounding guitar overall. The cherry kind of lends itself more to a rosewood tone, so because of that we call it Carolina rosewood. Alright, now I'm going to show you the pickup that we have in this guitar. We've got a couple of different things going on here. We have a heavy air, I believe it's a Sweetcorn blunderbuss pickup under the tongue brace here, or just behind the tongue brace. We put those in the middle of making the guitar, and so that gives you an option of a little bit more of an electric kind of guitar sound, or like some of those Dean Markley sound hole pickups, or you know how I think it was Kurt Cobain that had his humbucker in the inside of the sound hole on his Martin guitar. So we've got a soundboard transducer, and it's not actually under the saddle on our guitars. The way we attach it and the way we make our pickups just gives it a better tone, but it also makes it sound less like a Quacky Piezo pickup, more like a mic'd guitar. So it's really neat. You can do all kinds of drifting and all that stuff, and it's real versatile. On top of that, we have a master volume thumbwheel potentiometer here, a regular passive tone, you know, so you can roll off the high end on there, and then we have a blend pot. So right now I'm going to start with, if I roll this down, I'm going for the transducer. If I go this way, I'm going for the magnetic pickup. So, and then we also, to make things easier to fix, if we even ever have to fix it, I like to use these electro sockets. Part of the reason I use these, the way we build our end blocks allows us to be able to do this. But you know, if you ever need a replacement or anything like that, it's just easy to pull out and put back in. You don't have to dig through the sound hole or anything like that, and you're not damaging it by having your strap button constantly putting pressure on that. So that's one neat thing I like to do there. So I'm going to plug this in here. You can already hear it. That's just the regular transducer, and then you can roll off that high end a little bit, make it sound a little bit warmer if you need to. completely go over to the magnetic pickup, give you a feel for what that sounds like, and I'm actually going to add a little bit of overdrive to this. Some real fun options that we have on this guitar. You can blend the transducer, and you know, at the same time you can roll off the high-end frequencies. You can use that that magnetic pickup there, the heavy air. You can use that to kind of add in some mids, and you have all kinds of options. And the cool thing is it's all passive too. We are working with the Archangel preamps on coming up with an actual onboard preamp for this guitar, or for any of our guitars. These pickup systems come standard on all our guitars if you ask for them. We don't charge a whole lot of extra for them. We just try to make it really easy for you to be able to customize your guitar. But if you have any more questions, please feel free to visit us at bafergusonguitars.com. Check out our Facebook feed. We're on Twitter also. And thanks for watching, and have a good day.